Joy, laughter, gifts. This meeting coming into session. I know, it can be difficult to shop for people sometimes, and even with Amazon Prime, there's no way that some of the gifts you get them will come in time. Well, I'm here to tell you that some of these you won't even need to wait for their arrival. They pop up in less than 24 hours, if not instantly. I'll be starting with the more physical ones that you may have to wait for the arrival of, and then move into the ones that you don't have to worry about whatsoever. So 1. Reader. Does the person you're shopping for have a wish list you're actively aware about? Or perhaps you've heard them talking about a book they've been wanting for a while. Well, then you can get them a book. And if you're unaware of what kind of books they like, then I'd suggest looking them up on Goodreads and seeing if you can find them Then look into their want to read books. 2. Writer. Does the person you're shopping for enjoy writing? Do they prefer on paper or the computer? Well, either way, something that you can get your writer friend would be a writing prompts deck or something similar. Keep in mind though that they take a bit to come in, so if you're short on time and don't want to give them a belated Christmas gift, then it'd be best to look elsewhere or for an online version of the gift for the meantime. The 2 decks I'd recommend would be the Story Engine, which helps with coming up with prompts and stories, and Fabula and other forms of Fabula, which is some deck of cards to help with plot points in order to make the story all come together. I haven't used Fabula, though it does look like a nice gift. Though my boyfriend had gotten me the Story Engine deck as an anniversary gift, and I absolutely love it. 3. Reader. It sounds easy enough, however, not many people think about how amazing it is, and that is a gift card. Gift cards will help your friends save money while also still being able to enjoy their hobby. Even better if it's for your kid or something that they don't have, and they don't have a bank account, yet they can just shop online and have their favorite book delivered. That's something I loved about Christmas time about getting a gift card from Chapters before I got a bank account. Because before then, I'd only be able to go into stores, and oftentimes they wouldn't have a book that I wanted. So whenever I'd get gift cards, I'd actually be able to buy the book online and get it delivered. Since you can't really do that if you don't have a bank account, and the gift card helps you still be able to do that. 4. Writer. It may sound dumb, but writers love good-looking journals, more than you'd ever believe. So if you don't know what to get them, then take a scroll to Chapters or Barnes & Noble and look through the journals and notebooks they have. Pick out what you think the recipient would like best. Bonus points if you get one with their initial on it. 5. Reader. Does your reader friend have a Kindle, Kobo, or just enjoy ebooks? Well, then you can simply enough buy them an ebook. It arrives instantly, so the people who do their shopping even more last minute than this episode will still be able to get them something, and they'll still be able to see that you care and pay attention to their preferred reading style. 6. Writer. Get them writing notebooks or lessons to help them improve their crafts. There are plenty of free options out there. For example, this podcast, or even classes in school. I absolutely loved my writer's craft class. Hell, during our graduation, our writer's craft teacher got nearly shoutouts from every single student in his class because he was just so amazing. And there are also other options like paid classes or tutoring and books with notes and techniques to help them improve. There are plenty of options out there, so all you basically need to do is figure out their skill level, learning style, writing style, and what genres they write in. Then you do your research and figure out resources that will best help them. 7. Reader. Does your reader friend prefer reading fan fiction on sites like Wattpad? Well, if you guys are close enough for it, then you could offer to get them some of the virtual currency on whatever site they use to help them buy more books on the site that they use. It's a kind thing to do, and depending on the way you carry it out, it can also even show that you don't judge them for their interests. 8. Writer. Now, we'll be able to get more onto the things that don't cost much money. For instance, is your writer friend published, either self or traditionally? Well, something you could very easily do for them that takes $0 out of your account and doesn't take much time either. Want to know what that is? Review their books wherever you can find them. If they promote their books on social media, then like, comment, and share. Little things that help boost their traction. After all, the more 5 stars they have, the more traction they'll get is a higher possibility for sales for them. Now take a moment. In this economy, which would you rather do? Spend a few dollars on a cheap journal for them, or spend $0 in order to help them feel more proud of their hard work and eventually have the possibility to make a living off their passions? Hell, even if you're not even a big fan or think that their current books are bad, if you look at my first published book compared to my most recent one, the skill has increased tenfold. Like, my first book, I didn't even use quotation marks when a character was talking. And now I indent, I edit, I do all that, my skill has increased tenfold. So as long as you actually support them and make them feel like they shouldn't give up, then you can count on them being able to have their work increase, have their skill increase, and you'll be able to see that they will appreciate you further down the line. 9. Reader. Merch. I understand it's not necessarily a book itself. However, if you know what their favorite book is or can easily figure it out, then I'd recommend looking into getting them merch from their favorite books, whether it's a poster or a little pillow with their favorite quote, etc. 10. Writer. Offer to pay for their next ad campaign or even help them out with it, especially if you want to support a child who's an inspiring writer and wants to run an ad campaign in order to promote their works. Then you can offer to pay for their next campaign or offer to get an ad professionally made for them. But I would like to warn you, sometimes those campaigns on Instagram don't do too well. I probably spent over $100 or $200 on ads on Instagram and never received a single sale from them. I've received tons of likes, tons of clicks, not a single sale. I'm unsure about other platforms, but I'm confident that Twitter/X is a lost cause in terms of ads. So basically, I'd say just do your research and offer to help them with their passions wherever you can. After all, in this economy it can be hard, but with the previous writer's example, it is clear that there are still free options to help support them, especially during this happy season. And well, yeah, there are 10 examples of gifts that you can get your reader/writer friends and loved ones this holiday season. Always try to keep in mind your budget and the fact that you need to think about what the person you're shopping for would actually enjoy. Check out my novels on Amazon and Kobo, link in description. Check out Creative Writing Club Premium on Patreon and Spotify, link in description. Check out Quill and Scroll Stash in description. Check out the Creative Writing Club Discord server in description. Check out my personal Instagram at dark_night_wolves. And this wintry, loving gift of an episode will now come to an end.